This is everything in between. This is everything in between.
Welcome to Everything in Between at Studio 86, where we talk about music and everything in between. So, let's get into it. Yeah, with our host Patrice, Michelle L, TC, and Big Moose.
Oh, we got a doozy today.
We do, but first we want to thank our followers on every platform. We're very grateful. And I'm going to pull this up again, too. The YouTube, we have 316 subscribers, Instagram, 100 followers, Facebook, 224 followers, and TikTok, 617 followers. I bring this up because we're grateful for every follower, and watching it grow is really cool, too. You know, we get I'd say at least 2 to 3 subscribers a week on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So it's really cool to see it growing, and we're very grateful for that. Mm-hmm. So let's do our fresh drop check-in, and we'll start with Michelle L. What have you been listening to since the last episode?
Started delving into the Beastie Boys again.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Yep. Moose's Instagram seems to have a lot of Beastie Boys on it. So I've been kind of slipping back into the Beastie Boy music lately.
And that's Moose's Instagram. Moose is on the loose?
Yep. Big Moose is on the loose 2025.
You know what I think that is? It's probably because you're loaded, like, you know, your phone listens to you.
Yep.
And you're probably getting frustrated at Moose. You go, what do you want? So it puts up, what you want, what you want.
That one did come up last night, too, actually.
I think that's what happened.
That's how much our phones are listening to us. That's well, good point.
So that's probably, maybe that's what's happening.
All right.
That's it for me.
Okay.
That's a good one.
TC, what about yourself?
I'm not really listening to a lot of music, more podcast stuff, but I watched The Odyssey. That's the new film that's out, the new Christopher Nolan. That's out.
Yes.
So I wanted to check out the soundtrack because it's got that Jorgensen guy or whatever. He's pretty good.
Okay.
And it's not bad. I think I've seen definitely he's done better work in my opinion. But there is one part in The Odyssey where it's absolutely epic, and it is with the soundtrack. No one's known for that.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I just checked that out and I was like, yeah, it's not bad. It's not his best work, but you know, for the one part of the movie, it was pretty cool. So
cool, man.
Nice.
Right on.
What about you, Patrice?
I've been listening to a band called Nailbite. So this band is fucking amazing. I just recently found them. So the lead singer, she sings pop and a pop music style, and then she goes into like metal.
cool.
So it's kind of cool. Like when they get into the breakdown, it just goes like from this poppy, like happy-go-lucky to just like, whoa, and it's fucking awesome. So, and this is the band that's going to be on the band pick of the episode. So make sure to check it out at the end of this episode.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Beautiful.
And so this episode, we're going to be discussing 80s pop versus 90s pop. Very excited about this.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, this is going to be a good, because this is like our generation that we grew up in, right?
Exactly, right.
Like 80s, we were kind of getting into music, but 90s, we were like full in on it, right? So it's going to be kind of cool to kind of go through this. And our first topic's going to be music styles and genres, and we want to compare the popular genres that evolved. And we'll start with the 1990s. And Michelle L, you'll do that.
Oh, the 1980s.
1980. Did I say
Yes,
90s?
90s.
Oh my gosh, it's just wired in my brain.
I know. I'm just
That's
like,
all right.
do.
Yeah. That's why she was like not even paying attention to me.
Is there another
Which
Michelle here?
I know I'm used to that, but yeah.
Stop
So we'll go with the
yourself.
1990s. So give her.
So I thought maybe we could do a little back and forth, maybe.
You want to go back and forth?
Oh.
Yeah. So
Whatever.
so like this is my thought. So like
Okay.
for the 80s, so we had pop. You had pop music.
Okay.
Pop music
Yeah.
in both.
Yeah.
So it was very polished and synthesizer driven, very upbeat.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so you had people like Michael Jackson, Madonna, Prince, Whitney Houston, George Michael,
Okay.
those types.
Yeah. Kind of like happy music kind of
Absolutely,
thing.
right? Like very upbeat when you think back to it. Like always had like upbeat music.
Okay.
Most times upbeat lyrics, you know, like.
All right. Then we're just going to go completely upside down and go with 1990s with grunge. That wasn't the happy-go-lucky kind of music
No,
that
absolutely,
you're
right?
talking about with the 80s.
Yeah.
So we kind of just took a whole turn with that.
Yep.
Right? With the decades.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't a subtle turn. It was
No. No, it
almost
was a
like
very-
that almost. Like just very quick.
Yep,
So we'll go with the
absolutely.
80s. Go give her hell.
So and then you had your rock music. And we had different kinds of rock music in the 80s. So, like, we had arena rock, which was like Journey, Def Leppard, U2, those big arena
Pour
shows.
Some Sugar on Me.
Absolutely, right? Great song.
Yeah.
Then you had your glam metal. So you had Motley Crue, Poison, Bon Jovi, right?
Yeah.
And then you had your new wave.
Yeah.
You have the Cars, you have Duran Duran, you have Talking Heads.
Those are awesome.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. And then kind of like, on the other side of that, you had alternative rock.
Yep.
In the 1990s, where it was kind of more of a softer kind of rock, I found. Alternative was kind of like the I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. I've just lost my train of thought.
Oh, yeah.
But
it was almost kind of like a prelude to emo.
Yeah,
It really
that's
is.
a great way to look
Yeah,
at
it
that.
is,
That's a
because
great
if
way
you
to
think
look
about
at that.
like we came out of that Weezer. You can listen to Weezer in any decade. You could put them right into the emo crowd.
Yeah,
right?
true.
Even like some would say, like, even though I probably had shot for this one, but the Cars a little bit kind of were like that a little bit. The Pixies, which were major influence on Nirvana in the 90s, were from the 80s.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, it's kind of But like I think like Michelle said, it's more like kind of synth. They were kind of experimenting, but once the 90s hit,
Yeah.
it was like straight up like it was almost like a rawness. Like in the 70s, they did filmmaking that was really raw. Then all of a sudden, Star Wars comes out. And it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
How does a talking fucking dog get like so massively huge, right? But
Yeah.
and then the 80s came, was kind of like happy-go-lucky, kind of like kind of positive, and then the 90s was like kind of like fuck authority kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
true.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like really raw kind of stuff doing that. So yeah, man, I really
No, that's a great way. I never even thought about that. Of like how it was kind of alternative rock was a kind of a headway into emo.
Yeah,
that's
it was.
that's a good
Lots of-
good one with that. And we're gonna go back to the 80s. What do you got, Michelle?
Okay, so next was hip hop for me.
Oh,
and that was
shit.
where it was really emerging into the scene. And that's where we had like Run DMC,
Yeah.
LL Cool J, Public Enemy, Beastie Boys, and one of my favorites, Eric B. and Rakim. Was it
Okay.
Rakim?
Rakim, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He was dope.
Right?
And then you get to the 1990s. That's where they got in the gangster rap. That's when that
Absolutely.
really took off. So it kind of gave the 80s that headway to the 90s
Yep.
with that gangster rap kind
Yeah,
of thing.
'cause,
When
like NWA was kind of like a bridge over.
they were,
Absolutely.
yeah, they bridged from the 80s to the 90s. They were late 80s, weren't they? I think.
Yeah,
I believe
like
so,
88,
yeah.
89, I think.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, you really think about it. Like, it did take like a... And you remember back in the day, like, you'd talk to, like, your grandparents or your parents. Like, I don't understand what they're saying, but, like, compared to, like, nowadays...
Oh, my
bumble
gosh,
rap,
yeah.
You really can't understand what they're
Now
saying.
we sound like our grandparents.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't get it. Goddamn kids.
And the way I looked at, honestly, like I just thought of this with gangster rap. I looked at it as like watching a horror movie. You know, like you don't want to be in it, but you can't take your eyes off of it. Like it's just like it's crazy with like Compton and all that kind of shit you
Yeah.
saw. It's like, oh my god, I can't stop listening to this. But fuck, I never want to be there.
Yeah, no, and anything associated with
Yeah.
it, they would just send them to prison. It's like, get rid of that unregistered gun. Get out of here.
Oh my god.
It's like, get out
But
of
then
here.
you watch a horror movie, you're like, I'm so glad I'm not there,
Yeah.
but I can't stop watching this.
Exactly, right?
And that's why I think gangster rap took off so big in like the suburbs.
Yeah, it did.
It just took off massive.
Oh man, yeah.
It
Like I remember,
was-
like
that-
the first time I listened to Wu Tang, it
Yeah.
was like it was a different world, dude. Because you didn't hear that stuff. I was listening to like Fresh Prince. He was talking about how parents just don't understand, and all of a sudden this guy's talking about the Shaolin
Right?
and the Wu Tang sword
Did you-
style.
did
It's
you
like,
wanna
I
be in the-
actually never really thought of it that
Yeah.
way, like how it went from like Will
Yeah.
Smith style.
Yeah.
to- yeah.
Well, like even like LL Cool J was like Mr. Love.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then he came out with "Mama's Gonna Knock You Out." You're like,
Yeah,
oh, all right,
true.
like,
Like,
this
oh,
guy means
shit.
business.
Yeah, man.
Then all of a sudden, Tupac and Biggie and all these bands, like the hardcore like gangsters, came, and you're like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
that's scary." Like, even Patrice O'Neill, great comedian, rest in peace, said that when he first heard NWA, he's like, "I was fucking terrified."
Right?
He's a 6'7" big fucking 300-pound black dude.
Yeah.
and he's sitting there going, "No, man, get me the fuck out of here."
That's what I mean. That whole fucking like horror movie kind of style where it's
Yeah.
like you want to listen to it, but you don't want to be in it.
Exactly,
You don't
right.
want to be part of that.
For sure.
Oh,
It's like the
love it.
Wu Tang with the four boroughs of fucking New York.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, all right, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I can't stop listening to you.
Exactly, man.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and then we'll go back. So we'll go back to the 80s.
So next, electronic dance music. So in the
Ooh.
80s, it was definitely more of an underground club culture, right? Where they had more of a house, techno,
Yeah.
high energy, and freestyle. type where
Or you get like, the 90s turned into like raves, like all night raves and stuff like
Absolutely.
that. I never went to one. I was too scared to because I could barely stay up past 9. So it was kind of, I was interested in the scene, but I never actually went to a rave.
Yeah.
So
I think I told the story on here when Ryan went to a rave. Did you guys hear that story?
oh, yes, I do.
When he went in there and he went in
in
his all his metal gear.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of looking at him. He said they're the nicest people in the world. He's
Oh, yeah,
'cause
for
he knows
sure.
He knows damn well if they came to a metal show, they get the shit kicked out of them. It's just funny. Ryan's sitting around here going, what the fuck's wrong? What are y'all wearing?
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
How are they still dancing
Yeah.
after 5 hours?
I'm exhausted. And I played drums.
Love it.
So what do you got else for the 80s, Michelle?
So then there was also country music.
Okay.
Which was very traditional in the 80s, very
It
like
was, yes.
urban cowboy, where you had like your George Strait, your Reba McEntire, and your Randy Travis.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Everybody knows Randy
Was
Travis.
that the 80s? Achy Breaky Heart? Was that the...
No, that's Billy Ray
Oh,
Cyrus.
that Billy, I get them mixed
And
up all the
I believe
time.
that is the 90s.
That is the 90s,
if
which
I'm
kind
not
of...
mistaken.
I
yeah.
meant to do that.
Yeah.
See how I did that? But yeah, Achy Breaky Heart, and then you had massive star like Brooks. What's his name?
Garth
Brooks.
Brooks,
Like
yep.
massive.
Yep.
You know, that guy just took right
actually,
off in the
that's
90s.
Quite funny because you think about it, he's actually one of the ones that really brought into for concerts in the 90s, the big productions for country music.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Dude, his shows are
Yes,
fast.
his shows were phenomenal. Like
It was-
people
fuck. It's like-
people went to see these shows not just to hear him sing. Like,
It was just like the
Yeah.
thunder was rolling.
Yeah,
yeah, and the lightning
Yeah,
was
man.
striking.
Yeah, man. Dun, dun, dun.
Which is crazy because I think that song is about him breaking up with his wife because he like assaulted her,
Oh, yeah?
and it went #1. I don't think that would fly nowadays.
Nah, probably not
I
too
beat
much
up my
would fly.
wife. This one's called the Thunder Rolls.
I think it is too, right?
Something
Because
like
the
that.
video, I remember the music video
I think it
for
was
it,
something
and
I-
he was like beating up a chick in it. That's right.
Jeez.
That's
So he's kind of
true.
reliving the episode
Yeah.
with his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean,
wow, I
that's-
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
something like that.
All right then.
Okay, and then my last one would be the metal.
Okay.
Metal category where you have your hair metal and trash metal, glam metal, thrash metal, traditional heavy metal such as Metallica, Slayer, Iron Maiden, and Megadeth.
Oh shit.
I was just singing that in my head.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Well,
no, that's dope.
And then away from that, kind of like in the 90s came with that Britpop explosion. Then you got the EDM with like I was saying the raves and then the teen pop boy bands, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of just switched a lot too. There's so much.
And the one thing I did like about metal, what it switched into in the 90s, one of the new things that more came to light was the new metal.
The new metal was
like the
that was
Korn and
huge.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's big
Which-
fan
Rap
there.
metal too.
Yeah, and I think
Yep.
that stands the test of time because what is it? Limp Bizkit's massive still. Like they're
Absolutely.
just blowing up again.
Again,
Same with
yeah.
Korn. Korn
Yes.
is blowing up. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, like
insane.
yeah, because there's I think Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit said like they're making more money now than they've last like 20 some odd years
That's
since they were
insane.
Oh, I believe it.
And another band, I was talking to you this last time we recorded. There's a band like I used to listen to. I still now. Actually, I should have said this. Fresh drop check in. I've been checking them out. Seven Dust.
Oh yeah.
Seven Dust
okay.
has had a resurgence. They say we've sold more tickets than we were when we were in our prime.
Well, it's
Right now,
amazing.
people are going back and like.
Well, I think they're going back,
discovering
but they
it.
also want to see a good show. Like they're not just
Absolutely.
about the production;
Yeah.
they put on a good show.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
You know, they don't have to worry about these massive productions
No.
and shit like that. So
And metal translates so well to live. Like, because it's just when it's heavy and loud, it's just.
Yeah.
Then the atmosphere around a metal. show
yes,
is
Yeah.
so-
it is great. And kind of how did rock music change from glam to metal to from glam metal to grunge? And we have here grunge. Grunge gave the middle finger to glam metal, and the transition was very abrupt. It was like the fans had enough and was ready for a change from glam to reality. Grunge was more of a feel than an endless party with makeup.
Now, no, that's very true.
You know?
Now, I will say this. I don't know why you say this. Okay, fine. I watch wrestling from time to time. Okay?
You're wrestling. Who
Yeah,
cares?
I like it,
I'm
but
not-
I like
no
the
one's
old
judging.
school. I try to
Yeah,
watch new
okay.
stuff. I'm not a fan. But
Right.
think about that. From 80s, it was like the new generation era of Hulk Hogan's, the Warrior, the really over-the-top
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Undertakers.
true.
Yep.
When the Attitude Era hit, the one thing they changed is we want to make it real. And I think that was the whole theme for the 90s was like Stop putting on these masquerades.
Yeah.
Putting stuff, like wrapping shit in tinfoil and calling it fucking jewelry. You know what I mean? Make it real. I want to see the fucking realness. And that's what that
a great
attitude era
point.
did
Yeah.
it. And through the 90s was that we want to be real. And if you look at all the albums that were put out during that time, they were fucking raw and real, dude.
That's a great way. That's a great take on that. I agree. And that's what the whole grunge is. Let's get rid of the makeup and the antics and let's just fucking be ourselves.
Yeah. And that's what sells. Like people like when you're yourself more than anything.
Authenticity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of myself how I got caught up in not being myself on this and trying to be someone else. And I'm like, no, fuck this.
No, just be
I am.
yourself.
I'm going to fuck up. I'm going to say stupid shit. I can't pronounce names worth of shit.
Yeah.
You know, like that's me. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to insult anybody. It's just the way I am.
Yeah.
So, and it's the way you are. It's the way you are, Michelle. It's like we're all just being ourselves on this.
Exactly. So
You know?
what you see when you hear this, and we're like genuinely, this is how conversations go off camera.
Oh my God, yeah.
100%.
We could record ourselves and you'd be like, are you guys filming? No.
Yeah, no,
not at
yeah,
all.
not at
That's
all.
just the way we are.
Yeah.
And then we'll move on to technology and music.
Okay.
One of the big differences between the decades. So, Michelle, we'll start with you with the 80s.
So for the 80s, there was a lot of like analog recording, drum machines, synthesizers, and MTV's emphasis was on the visual presentation of everything.
Right.
Just as you were saying, right? Everything wasn't a mask, but it was.
But it's kind of like that whole video killed the radio star kind of thing. Like
Absolutely.
you had to actually, you know, like that
Yep.
song is so true.
Absolutely.
From the 80s. Like you had to present yourself as like beautiful.
You had to. Like,
Yeah.
you
No.
couldn't, like, you could have a voice of an angel, but if you look like the Elephant Man, you'd be like, maybe I'll put on that Madonna instead.
He's not lying.
That's awesome. And then, like, the 90s, you got into, like, computer-based recording. Like, CDs became dominant. Auto-tune was introduced in the late 90s, which is a huge game changer.
That's weird
Yep.
that you say that, because I thought that was more of a 2000s thing. I didn't know it started in the 90s.
I think it became popular in the 2000s, but it came out in, like, the late 90s kind of thing. That's when the technology was starting to become what it was.
Yeah, because they were facing, like you said, from analog to digital.
Yeah.
That was a big, that's a
man.
big thing. It's a very big thing.
And then, like, sampling became a commonplace, too. Like, that was a massive thing
Yeah.
with hip-hop and a lot of that music was
yeah.
was sampling.
Oh, yeah, Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. I think it's all samples from, like,
Yeah.
Motown
Oh,
and,
fuck yeah.
and everything like that.
Which
and if
is-
you ever watch one of our shorts, Mix It Up, I do that on
Oh,
the
yes.
shorts.
That's a great
I
short.
I do it from the original take and then the hip-hop take. So some of them are great, some of them aren't. So, but you should check them out. Yeah,
I like them all.
Yeah, he does. He does. He likes everything. It's
I
great.
do. But I don't like it on the actual thing.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
like it, but I never like it.
What was the one that we bashed completely? We were like, oh, it was the Locks.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Locks, and it had a Rod Stewart. It was if you want my
Yes.
body, and it's like Rod Stewart's version's like this, and then Locks was like if you want my body. It's like he sounds like he's like fucking out of it. It's just like, all right, I guess this is hip hop right now.
And then I got high. And then I got high.
And then I got high.
And also in the 90s, too, like the home recording started expanding.
Mm-hmm.
So with the technology expanding, so did people recording their own music at home,
Yep.
which is pretty cool.
Sure.
And now it's just blowing up. You can do whatever you want at home now
Yeah.
with AI and all that fun stuff.
But that's interesting. Though,
And I actually find the one thing I found quite interesting looking between the two decades is how at the end of the 80s, cassettes faded out
Yeah.
and into
True.
CDs.
Yeah.
CDs were so prominent in the 90s.
Yeah.
And by the end of the 90s, they were still huge.
You're right.
But the internet was starting to come into
Ah,
play for streaming.
Yes.
It was
Very
going
true.
up.
So that's very interesting to see how that's evolved over time.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
point. That's a great point.
I just actually, because you brought that up, I saw a really good meme where it says cassettes had A and B, so it only made sense that its predecessor would be CD.
Ah.
Great
Oh,
line.
shit!
Never even
That's a great-
fucking knew that.
That's a great.
Wow.
Big compact.
Side A
disc.
and B, and then you went to CD.
Mind blowing. Mind blowing. Yeah.
Whoever made
You
that
just blew
meme,
my
I don't know
mind.
who
Yeah.
it was. It was genius.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is fucking incredible. That's what I do like about these memes. Like, there's shit. Like, for years, you never knew why was it called CD compact disc, but also you didn't know like the fucking A, B, and then CD.
Yeah, right.
That's fucking cool. Wow, I'm sorry I'm talking about this still, but my mind's blown.
No.
My day has just been.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
But there
Whoa,
was
whoa, whoa, whoa.
But that was always, yeah, but when they went to tape the CDs, the arguments, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Tapes are better. It doesn't skip. CDs better because it's quality.
Yep.
And you'd always have arguments with it.
Absolutely. Each had their pros and cons.
Yeah,
for
sure. And that kind of brings us into like how did advances in recording technology change the sound of popular music? The 80s started recording in analog near the end of the decade. The beginning stages of digital recording started, and the 90s came, increased digital recordings along with computer programs like Pro Tools.
Pro Tools is still the industry standard, I think it is.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
sure.
they have it. They're like the OGs of home recording, and they've just like their technology has just gone.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the word
Yeah.
I'm still blown about the CD thing. Sorry, I can't talk.
Can't get past
I
that.
can't get past it. So what about your like self-title? Like, do you have any like cool facts about like just the technology in the 80s and 90s and stuff?
I got just random facts about the 80s and 90s.
I'm down
Not
f-
necessarily technological
Just
stuff.
throw them
Okay,
in
just throw,
whenever.
throw them in, man.
Throw
We
them
want to
in
hear them.
whenever.
Okay, well, I had a good one here. Oh, here's one. So Michael Jackson used to wear military jackets because of his insecurity. He was
What?
very insecure about his body, so military jackets are kind of uniform, bulkier, so he wore those to seem bigger.
That guy could have had like the best
Interesting.
personal trainers in the world
Mm-hmm.
and nutritionists. Just work out.
And then I'll do one from the 90s. I got a whole bunch. I'll throw them in, or we almost done. We keep going, right?
We'll keep whenever you just throw them in
Okay.
whenever you want, man.
All right, so here's one. The Spice Girls recorded "Wannabe" in under an hour.
I
Get the
did
fuck
hear
outta
that.
here.
I have heard that before.
In an hour?
In an
In
hour.
less than an hour.
Less than an hour.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I have heard that.
Was that like fucking?
Well, I mean, think about it. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
I wanna,
Tell you-
I wanna, I wanna,
I really wanna zig a zig ha.
There's not a lot of words.
Yeah, there's not a lot of words. So
But then like running,
still.
they must
Not
have
the
recorded.
video.
Oh,
Just the song.
oh! I thought they meant the video. I was like, they must have been fucking hustling. They're running up those stairs like crazy. Take one. No, we
no.
gotta get this.
You better not fuck
You
this
better
up,
fuck
Scary
this up.
Spice.
One, yeah. Sporty Spice trips. Fucking pick it up.
Get it down, bring
Pick
in
it
the
up.
stand-in.
We want to record this
my
the fastest,
God.
like speed recording, and go. So I guess I could just loop that whole fucking song. Yeah, I just put like the what you guys sang and just loop that. That's the whole song.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, all right,
there it is.
cool. That's
Now I
awesome.
actually want to see them try to film that
Video?
video in less than an
I
hour.
want to
This
record
is
a
what
video
I
in
wanna
less
see.
than an hour. I think that'd be amazing.
My God.
Let's get a song and we'll do it in less than an hour.
And here's another 90s one. This will be the last one I can do for now. In the 90s, the famous hit Hit Me Baby One More Time lyric was actually translation mistake because the Swedish producer, songwriter Max Martin, who's like pretty much the brains behind all the big pop music of the 90s in the 2000s too, misunderstood the English phrase. So it meant hit me up, meaning call me. So the mistake was one of the most recognizable lyrics in pop history. So it was supposed to
Fuck.
be like call me one more time, but it was hit me baby one more time.
Call me one more. I like to hit me, baby,
Yeah.
one more time.
Yeah, so it makes more sense.
Hit me, baby. I can call me, baby, one more time. Let's try to record that. Oh, that's awesome. Those are great. Those are really cool. So we'll move on to music videos and MTV. Music videos exploded in the 80s and evolved into the 90s. So we'll start with the 80s with that explosion there.
So the big thing that I really found was like MTV's role in that was that it was the primary tastemaker in music for people.
Yep.
Music videos were at that time were essential for success.
True.
Like they
Yeah.
told stories. They
Right.
were right. Like budgets were very large because they were cinematic productions.
Yeah.
As I said, very storytelling.
Yeah.
The style of these productions were always very glamorous, very choreographed, and visually extravagant. Right, like always.
Yeah. Catch
Whether
your
it
eye.
glitters, right? You know. And then the audience was always a broad mainstream youth audience that they were going for, right?
Yeah. And that's funny. I think this is one of the only things that transitioned to the 90s that kind of stayed the same.
Absolutely.
Pretty much. Like
Yeah.
you kind of got the bigger budgets, the storytelling, and then the shifts were not that different
Yep.
from the 80s and 90s.
Absolutely.
they kind of just flowed
Yep.
the same. Just
Yeah,
got
yeah.
bigger. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the style of the videos did obviously attain to like more the style of the culture at the
The
time,
culture.
too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas like the shitty graphics were in the 80s, where the 90s was kind of more, well, we'll do like It Smells Like Teen Spirit. That was in a gym, you know what I mean? Just in a school gym, and they just like did a music video, and that was it. Whereas like back then it would be like green screen like this.
Yeah.
Like,
We don't have a green screen. What are you talking about?
yeah, I forgot. You keep putting up the wallpaper every week behind us. Notice the ripple. He never seems to fix it.
That backfired. All right. And I think too, like with the 90s, MTV, they shifted towards more reality TV programming. That's kind of what happened to them. That is the change. And I think that destroyed them.
Yes.
They should have stuck with music videos. Because even to this day, I think music videos are still important.
Well, that's a big thing
know?
about the 80s, too. Like, a lot
Yeah.
of the artists became stars because of their videos.
Right.
It wasn't just the song. Like,
Yeah.
people were like, wow.
It was
You
like
know?
it was like an event.
Absolutely.
Like when Michael Jackson was going to drop a new video, you're like, oh,
Do you remember
Oh,
that
yeah,
though? Like,
yeah.
they would announce it like weeks in advance.
that
Like, you know,
was
like
awesome.
Friday at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it was such a big deal
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, I
it
remember
was
that.
such a big deal.
I remember watching the Thriller. That's what really got me into horror movies and stuff like that. Watching the Thriller video. I mean, I couldn't sleep for a couple days. It was fucking terrifying.
And those
Yeah.
were the types of things that they did in the 80s for the high budgets. Like
Yeah.
Thriller was one of them, Madonna's Like a Prayer, and Aha's Take on Me. Were actually
Ah,
all
that was
very
a
high
cool-
budget productions.
That was ahead of its time.
Absolutely.
Like all those were ahead of their time.
And that, as crazy as it is, got them even a larger fan base just from those videos.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. And then we'll move on to 4, which is fashion and image. The image of the artist changed dramatically from the 80s to the 90s. And we'll start with you,
We
Michelle.
did.
L.
So we had some neon colors.
Oh, shit. Rocking the 80s.
Not doing it, but the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads were
You
huge.
won't do the shoulder pads? Shoulder
Right?
pads.
I had to bring out the shoulder pads. Leather jackets were huge,
Oh.
but to me, I would think leather jackets are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teased hair, big hair,
Big
hair.
Big hair. Yeah.
fingerless gloves,
That,
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
those are cool.
and the fashion accessories. The fashion
Yeah.
accessories.
Yeah.
It was all
true.
about
Yeah.
the mask. It was all about performing all the time.
You think how Timo would have killed it back then, too? with
Oh
all
my
the
God,
cheap
Timo would have
access- Oh my
killed it.
gosh.
Especially the inflation rate.
Yeah, right?
God.
You could have got that whole attire for like 50 cents.
Right. You could have.
It's true.
And then you went to the 90s and you had flannel, baggy jeans, really, really minimalist, and hip hop streetwear and goth influences.
Yeah.
So kind of the emo kind of thing, right?
And then the super baggy
Oh
Echo
my
jeans.
God, yes. and remember
Super
those?
baggy sportswear in general.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
Like it wasn't just like yes, definitely the jeans,
Yeah.
but like the oversized
Yes.
jerseys,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the ridiculously long shorts. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, that
I
was.
still dress like that a little bit. I didn't want to let it go. I like the bagginess.
You like the flannel?
Flannel, Eddie
Flannel,
Bauer.
yeah. We got 80s. I got 80s and 90s on either side of me right here.
And this is 2000s because he just got this Billabong last week. He just figured out
I just figured out that whole wear. Billabong, fucking Quicksilver,
Hurley,
like all these, like, I don't know where they were. I wish I would have known them back in the 90s. I could have dressed somewhat decent.
Talk to your parents about that. Next.
Next. Oh, shit. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, the 80s was more of a glamorous spectacle.
Absolutely.
Where you had like the anti-establishment with the thrift shops and everything in the 90s. So I love the shifts, like the crazy shifts from the decades.
Absolutely.
Very, not even subtle, just boom. Except for the music videos was the only one that was kind of like the biggest thing. So we'll move on to 5. So the concert culture, and we'll go start with you, Michelle, with the 80s.
So there was arena rock. Mm-hmm. We had some glam metal shows. We had pop concerts. So arena rocks, arena rocks.
Yeah, arena rocks. Let's do it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So a lot of the rock shows at arenas, you had your big guitar solos, your crowd sing-alongs, lighters held during your ballads.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
as funny as it is, I still see people do that to this day.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much with lighters because they might tackle you in an arena. It's more with your phones now.
Yeah,
than
it's all your
anything.
phones. You're
But,
right. Yep.
Encore performances were definitely different. We still have them now, but it was still more of a production. Where now it's just they come out, do a quick song or two, and thank you, right? Yeah.
All right. So then we have like the 90s. That's when the music festivals really started to
Yeah.
become prominent.
Yes.
With the Lollapalooza Ride Fest, which I can't wait to talk about in our music news episode because that's great. William Shatner might have something to do with that. Yeah. So and then you had like the Burning Man Festival really starting to become bigger, and then what was that? Coachella. You know, so all these festivals kind of started in the 90s and 80s, and then they really ramped it up at
Absolutely.
the end and into the 2000s. And then the rave culture was just crazy for like concerts and everything too, right?
Yeah, for
Hip hop tours, which I always loved hip hop tours. They were great. They had no fucking production, except for some. There were some that did have the bigger productions, but they just come out with their whole entourage. And I was like, who the fuck are half these people?
Just a little bit of lights, and that was
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
They had like a
And they-
presence to them, right?
Yeah, and they still killed
Absolutely.
it. They still fucking killed it. So good for them. And pyrotechs, like that was another big thing that really started to become from the 80s to the 90s, become more bigger and bigger. And that was like that band I can't even think of. This one I'm not good at trivia. The one that what is that rock band that everyone hates from Canada?
Nickelback.
Nickelback. Yes. My God. Kind of
Not
just
yet.
drew a blank there. But yeah, they're huge for pyrotechs, massive for pyrotechs.
Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah. And then, so we're going to get into the drug culture from the 80s and 90s, and we'll let Michelle all start with that.
So the dominant culture in the 80s was more cocaine and then alcohol. Like the
Okay,
really
yeah,
heavy
yeah.
hitter drug besides marijuana, obviously, would have been cocaine. The public image was all about excess, having excess, being wealthy, and partying.
Right.
Right? And that's definitely where cocaine comes into play. That's the rich man's drug, right?
Yeah, true.
The most associated genres with that was definitely glam metal, pop, and punk.
Yeah.
The government response to that at that time was basically the war on drugs.
Yeah.
We all remember that when we were kids. We all had those "don't do drugs at school"
Yeah.
talks.
This is your
This is your
egg.
brain. This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah.
Right?
So they fry
don't
an
do
egg.
drugs.
Yeah.
You remember like the Saturday morning cartoons they did that with like the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
G.I. Joe.
absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then just with the health concerns, there was a lot of cocaine addictions and crack epidemics started to break out quite a bit.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, in the 80s, that did lead to a really big increase in HIV and AIDS.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Needles and all that shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so don't do drugs, kids.
Seriously.
Yeah, don't.
And then the 90s was the heroin was starting to become massive, especially in the grunge scene and all that
Yep.
kind of stuff. And then ecstasy was big with the rave culture, the MDMA.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what that stands for. Probably some crazy medical term. But
It
yeah,
is.
ecstasy.
Yeah.
And then weed became massive with the hip hop culture. So
Yes.
they really brought out the fucking smoke weed, like Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind
You
of funny
know.
though, because you look at some of them, like
Snoop
some of
Dogg.
them, like the
Yeah.
gangster rappers
Yeah.
who were all like have that presence when they're on stage, and they're like, just smoke weed.
Yeah,
You're
honestly.
like, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, and all the shit they've come out with after years and years after, the studies and everything, how it's become such a prominent thing in healthcare.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the hip hop culture was
The
onto
hip-hop
something.
community knew.
they
They
knew.
They knew.
They knew, right? So
They did.
that's really cool, though. And then, of course, like alcohol, and then opiates started becoming a prominent thing near the late 90s.
I actually did not realize that that it started that early.
Oh yeah,
That's
sad.
disgusting.
It's sad to see what
Yes.
opiates are now.
Yes, knowing now what we probably knew in the 90s.
Oh, we knew.
And we let that go.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not we, but
No. Yeah, when I was
as a
in-
human race, we let that go.
I know. Well, you
Smoking
think?
companies then were still campaigning it was good for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can like smoke in the hospital still.
Yeah.
Fucking go in the mall,
Go
smoke.
right there. Hey,
Smoking.
20 feet that way is non-smoking.
Oh, I
like that
love
made a
that.
fucking difference.
That was amazing.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure when I was born, I'm pretty sure my mom was allowed to smoke in the hospital. My dad wasn't.
I believe my dad had to go outside, but because my mom was patient, she was allowed to smoke in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken,
Interesting.
Wow.
after she gave birth to me. How
Okay.
fucked up is that?
That is pretty fucked up. You can smoke, but you got to go outside.
You gotta go outside.
Yeah, even though the baby's right there.
Babies. Yeah, I know, right? Get out of here, you fucking monster.
Go have your smoke outside, you dirty fucker.
And then it says, like, just a key point is that some of the genres develop reputations for a particular substance. Most fans did not use drugs, and many artists actively promoted sobriety and harm reduction. So the artists were kind of putting it out there, even though they're all fucked up, most of them.
It's probably PR too, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
they
the
have
thing, right?
They went,
And I would say that. I would
Yeah.
agree with what Tyler's saying, because
Yeah.
if you look back to the 80s, you could definitely tell more of them on stage were a little bit more fucked up
Yeah.
than they were in the 90s.
yeah,
But then they're like, don't do drugs, kids.
now it's like, do them.
Shit, why? There's still a needle sticking out of his arm.
Yeah. How brave.
What's that?
Oh, shit. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So now we'll get into the business of music, and then we'll go from the 80s, Michelle. We'll start with you.
Okay, so their primary revenue was basically album sales. The music format was in vinyl and cassette. Vinyl was going out.
Yeah.
Cassette was coming in. Most artists' discoveries were through for audiences were either through the radio or MTV. Record labels were extremely powerful in the
Oh, yeah.
80s. The marketing was done through majorly through MTV and advertising campaigns, and the industry focus was on superstars, making superstars.
Right.
The challenges, and this is crazy, I did not realize that this was actually an issue in the 80s, was cassette piracy.
Interesting.
I never
Huh.
I used to tape shit off the radio
I know,
all
yeah.
the time. I did
Yeah.
not realize that
Well, you're-
was an actual
Yeah,
issue.
but you would do
Yeah.
it for your own, for you.
Yeah.
I didn't think people were selling them.
Yeah, so
That's-
apparently, yeah, that was an issue in
But
the
you were
80s.
committing a crime.
Apparently.
Yeah, we all were.
And my parents let me. They bought me the cassettes to do it with.
Ooh, enablers.
Another challenge in the 80s was the high production costs, because you still got to pay for this stuff. It doesn't
True.
just magically happen. And a lot of the dependence was on MTV and radio.
Very true.
Like, as great as it was that it was promoting, that was your only source in the 80s, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you got to the 90s where the CDs reached, like, that was the peak sales of
Absolutely.
CDs.
Oh, yeah.
A, B, C, D. So cool. Independent labels grew. So more became starting, but the little guys that started to come out and started taking on, and then they just bought them all out anyway. But that's when they did start to come out, those indie labels and stuff.
Yeah.
The internet was starting to emerge. So that was like when it got into the sharing. The file sharing, and that's
Yes,
where these
yes.
big conglomerate fucking companies really got scared. The music companies got scared with that. That kind of threw them back and made them rethink their whole model.
Remember how bad I crashed our computer?
Oh my god. She was like all these, and she's in school at this time too. So there's all these projects she has. She's like, this fucking thing won't work. My thing's due tomorrow. Well, the 8,000 songs you just downloaded probably have about 10,000 fucking viruses.
Technology challenge right here.
That was always the worst too, when you download a song and you're like, oh, I can't wait to listen to this. And you get it, it's something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know how many times that happened to me?
And then
So
it's like,
frustrating.
oh, the new corn, and all of a sudden it's just some douchebag in his room.
And it's something
Yeah.
you don't want to hear
Yeah, no,
either.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Or
oh
it's
my
in
God.
another language. That's what I always love too. When you get another language. Oh fuck, that was funny. Like, what is this? Michelle's like, my report's still due.
My reports still do. I can't help falling in love in Swedish though.
Oh my goodness.
And then we're gonna move on to the top 10 hits of the 80s and 90s, and we'll let Michelle all take over.
So we did this a little differently though. Like we went through the top 10 and kind of picked what we liked, right? It
that
wasn't
was
just the top.
The top 10 was your kind of your pick. Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
so
this
my-
is all
my
you.
top
This is
10.
all you. I didn't even do
yeah.
any. So this is all you.
For 80s and 90s? Or just
For the
80s?
top 10. For the top 10 is all you, my friend.
Okay, so for the 80s, my top 10 is, so my number one, I'm going to give last.
Okay.
Don't look at my list.
I get. I know. I'm so like.
So Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes.
Oh wow.
Love that song. I love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Every Rose Has Its Thorn by Poison.
Sure does.
Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Africa by Toto. Human Nature by Michael Jackson. Pour Some Sugar on Me, Def Leppard. When Doves Cry, Prince. We Built This City by Starship. And my ultimate favorite 80s song is Islands in the Stream. Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
Oh my
that's
gosh! Wow, I did not
That's
expect
it. Yeah,
that.
that's a crazy
All
one.
right.
But as messed up as it is, all 10 of those songs actually link me to a memory from my childhood as well.
Okay, so they all.
And that's why every single one of them actually means something. And every single one of those songs is actually on my playlist on my phone.
Okay, so you're not fucking around.
No.
All right, you really mean this list.
Yeah.
She did.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
You asked her to make a list. She did.
Yeah.
Then let's go for the 90s. Let's see what you got there.
So the 90s, I went with No Scrubs by TLC. Because that song just makes me laugh.
It is a funny song.
Everybody, Backstreet's Back. Love me some Backstreet Boys. This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. Motown Philly by Boyz II Men. Escapade by Janet Jackson. Pony by Genuine. Jump Around by House of Pain. Return of the Mac by Mac Morrison. And Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve.
Oh, very nice. Very nice list. So is that the same from the 80s? They all mean something to you, these songs? Or is it
Definitely.
kind of same? Yeah.
I find more for the 90s, they have little parts of the song that just are very, I don't want to say uplifting for me, but they just kind of get you pumped in a good way.
Get you going.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. That's awesome. And then we're going to move on to this. So this is our top one-hit wonders of the 80s and 90s. But we'll start with you, Michelle, with the 80s.
So I had Take On Me, Aha, Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners, 99 Luftballon by
Ah.
Nina,
Yep.
The Safety Dance, Men Without Hats,
Yeah.
Mexican Radio, Wall of Voodoo, Tarzan Boy by Baltimora. I love that song.
That song's hilarious.
That's why I like it.
It's the Beverly Hills Ninja. That's why I love that.
Oh, nice.
Break My Stride by Matthew Wilder, Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant,
Yeah.
Funky Town by Lips Inc., and One Night in Bangkok by Murray Head.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like some of those a lot.
All right. Now I'm going to do my 80s. 'Cause
Yep,
some of
let's
those
see.
kind of, yeah. So we got Flock
Dance
of,
when you want to.
I got Flock of Seagulls. I Ran So Far Away.
Yeah.
Nice.
Will to Power's cover of Baby I Love Your Way. Midnight Oil, Beds Are Burning. The Buggles or Bugles?
Bugles.
Video Killed the Radio Star, which
Yep.
you mentioned earlier, which it really did. And the Lips, Inc., Funky Town, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. It Takes
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Two. The Weather Girls, It's Raining Men. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did.
You did pick that one?
It's Raining Men.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Guess it is.
Trevor, where are you going? Get back here.
Yeah, hit stop.
It's abort. Abort. Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy. The Vapors, Turning Japanese. And Dixie Midnight Runners, Come On Eileen.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning
Quite
Japanese.
that's a good list,
It's a
though.
good one.
my
I really
friend.
think so. You're all over the map.
You are. That's a good thing.
Good
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, so much fun. Oh, shit. All
That's
right.
funny.
Michelle, we'll go with you for the 90s. Yeah.
So I got Connected by Stereo MCs.
Oh, very nice.
Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger.
Perfect danger. Wow.
Possum Kingdom by Toadies.
Ooh, Toadies.
Standing Outside a Broken Phone Booth with Money in My Hand by Primitive Radio Gods.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to Go by Republica. Save Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry.
Wow.
Mambo Number 5 by Lou Bega.
Oh, yeah.
The Freshman, The Verve Pipe. One Headlight by The Wallflowers.
Ooh.
And
Pepper by Butthole Surfer.
Oh, yes.
Deep cuts. There.
That's
Really
awesome.
Esoteric reference.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was great.
That's good.
Now
What
we're going to
about you?
shift a gear. Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy.
No.
Yes, yes.
Forgot about
Tag
that song.
team, whoop, there it is. Tom Cochran, Life is a Highway.
Nice.
Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. The Verb, Bittersweet Symphony. Lou Baggett, Mumbo Number 5.
First song we ever danced to together.
And we still dance to it. Every time we hear it, we dance. And I don't dance, so think about that.
What
are
a
you
first
kidding me?
dance.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, our first dance wasn't a slow dance.
Yeah.
It was Mumbo
I thought
Number
it was
5.
Poison or something.
Yeah.
It was Lou Bega's Mambo Number 5.
Bam, bam, ba-doo, ba-dam, bam, bam, bam.
Gets me going every time. Four Non Blondes, what's up?
Okay,
yes.
That's a good one.
The New Radicals, You Only Get What You Give. Digital Underground, The Humpty Dance.
Nice.
And Eiffel 65, Blue Dabba
Oh,
Dee.
no way.
Blue Dabba Dee Ba Dabba Doo.
I love how you said yabba dabba doo.
I kind of wanted to say that. Childish, any cool facts you got about the 90s?
90s ones.
You wanna bring up?
I got some. here.
80s,
I know there's
90s?
some. Did you know that Hanson's Bop was almost a ballad? And they changed it because it was like it was the Dust Brothers did it, and they just said it just as a ballad, it just didn't work. So they upped the tempo, and they changed that.
Nice.
Interesting.
Very.
So Backstreet Boys became superstars in Europe before America even cared. So
They
were selling in
did.
Europe. So they
They
were selling in
did.
arenas in Germany and Sweden years before "Quit Playing Games with My Heart." That one.
He's not lying, though.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
awesome.
And then we'll go to the 80s. Whitney Houston almost became an Olympic athlete. If you
What?
don't know. Her mother, Sissy Houston, reportedly encouraged Whitney's incredible athletic ability growing up, and she excelled in track before music became her full focus.
Jeepers.
Really?
And then here's another one, done in one take as well. Madonna, Like a Virgin, was done in almost one take, pretty much.
Really?
Really?
That was
Yeah.
like fucking speed recording back then.
Well, I mean, again, analog, digital. You didn't have the what's the word I'm looking for? The accessibility to like the new technology, right? So you had to nail it in one take. Like
Gotcha.
you had to kill it right
True.
away.
All
So,
right.
Yeah. Then I guess those are the couples.
Cool, man.
Interesting.
And we'll go on to the last topic. This is our top 5 soundtracks of the 80s and 90s.
yeah.
Michelle, we'll give it
So
to you.
I'm going to go 5-1. So number 5 was Beverly Hills Cop. Number 4, Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Number 3, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Number 2, St. Elmo's Fire. And number 1, Batman.
1989 Batman. That's
Yes.
a good one.
Yes.
Danny Elfman.
Shit.
Danny
Is that who
Elfman.
it was? Yeah.
Same guy who did the Simpsons theme.
Shit.
And then,
That
Million
is
Million.
great.
Fantastic.
Wow. Okay.
And
I like
Beetlejuice
it.
as well. You remember the
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Yep.
Beetlejuice.
So yeah, he's a Burton fan. So
I
he
was
does
going to
it.
say, I
Nice.
think he's
Yeah.
always somehow kind of linked through Burton in a way.
And Nightmare Before Christmas came out then, and he was the singing voice, Danny Elfman, of Jack Skellington.
I'm going to have to watch that movie. I still haven't watched
Have you
it.
still
Yeah,
never watched
I
it?
haven't
It's a
watched
great
it yet.
movie.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's very cool. Very cool.
So for 80s for me, I have one. Top Gun
That's a good one.
soundtrack. That's it.
That was a good soundtrack.
That was a great one.
That
I remember,
was a good soundtrack.
I remember rocking that in my grandma's Sprint. She had a Sprint, and I would put it in. She let me put it in. I'd be out the car like I was the shit. Like I was in the danger zone, ripping down the street with my grandma in her Sprint.
And Grandma was driving?
Grandma was driving. Yeah, I
That's
couldn't drive. I couldn't drive.
fantastic. Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
80s. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, you might take me to the grocery store? Yes, 1 second. Grammy turns it on. Wow, 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 wow. Just like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. It's gonna get epic.
Well, what's your other favorite song? It's Raining Men? There, Pat? Jeez. Your
Move on to the 90s. Michelle.
So 5-1 again. So 5 would be Wayne's World.
Oh, good one.
Nice.
Whoa.
4, Romeo and Juliet, the remake. 3 is The Crow.
Oh, that is
2,
nice.
Train Spotting.
I knew that was gonna be on there.
Yeah.
What? Train Spotting?
Trainspotting.
I love
Yeah,
Train
yeah.
Spotting.
That's a good song.
And number 1, Last Action Hero soundtrack.
Oh,
yes, that's
shit.
right. I forgot you mentioned that
Oh my
before.
God, I love it.
That's AC/DC. Great tune.
What about you, my
I have
friend?
some of the same on there. So I have the Crow.
Okay.
Then I have the Above the Rim soundtrack.
Yes, yes.
The Friday soundtrack.
Nice.
And Last Action Hero.
Very
I
good.
only got
cool.
4. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Notable mention there. I loved, I still think this is one of the best soundtracks, Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber soundtracks, actually, it's a lot of like indie bands on there
Yeah.
that ended up becoming huge and stuff.
Like Crash Test Dummies. I remember
Crash
that.
Test Dummies.
Yeah.
And then Mary Mo.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a vegetarian, Mary Mo, Mary
Mary
Mo.
Mo,
Yeah,
Mary Mo.
that's
Yeah.
a great soundtrack.
That
It's
is all. I never
definitely
even,
worth listening.
actually didn't even hit my radar to tell you the truth, and that's one of my favorite movies.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of mine too. so,
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Any more facts you want to bring up, or
no, they're pretty much
cool?
basic.
Yeah?
Nothing
Okay.
super interesting there.
all right?
Oh, I guess one here from the 80s. Rick Astley was fooled radio programmers because when Never Gonna Give You Up came out, they actually thought that he was black. Because the way he sings, he had
Yeah.
a very soulful voice,
Yeah.
right? And it wasn't
That's
very common during the
great.
80s. And then, unless you were doing yacht rock at the time.
Yacht rock.
Yeah, yacht rock was like big.
Yeah,
It was like
that's awesome.
Bobby Caldwell, you know what I mean? A lot of people thought he was black, white as a ghost.
Oh, fuck, that's great, man.
Yeah, so,
Music has no colors.
yeah, exactly.
And we'll end it here, and we're going to end it with what's your favorite decade, the 80s or the 90s? Michelle.
It's a tough question. Wasn't even a teenager in the 80s.
Yeah? So you weren't really aware of a lot of things that were
Right?
going
Like,
on.
80s is more of a memorable time for me of spending time with my parents, being away on vacation with family and family friends. And
Okay.
like a lot of the music from the 80s linked me to my childhood.
Okay, cool.
Like
All right.
I'm sure you've noticed, like I always have some kind of, if I don't have the TV on in the background as noise,
You
I
always
have
have
music
something
on in the background. And
yeah.
music to me is my childhood. My mom always had the radio on in the kitchen.
Yeah.
My dad always had music playing in the garage. You know, like it links me back
There's
to
always-
my childhood.
okay.
So for me, that is a tough one because for me, it takes me back to my childhood, which makes me super happy.
Yeah.
But the 90s is what I experienced as a teenager.
As a teenager. Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to go with the 90s because that's what I experienced. But I can't say for sure.
Okay.
Each brings pros and cons to me.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I like them both.
That's awesome. It's a great, thanks for sharing that. TC.
I'm going to go right along the same plane as her.
Yeah?
Yeah, my mom, like, always played vinyl and music and stuff like that.
Yep.
Was in the 80s growing up. But the 90s is when I started discovering bands and music myself.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Social,
Yep.
being
Yep.
social. You start discovering things on your own. So that was exciting because it's like, I found this. This is mine.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. Whereas, like, growing up in the 80s, it's like you were introduced to that because of your parents.
Yeah.
So it is hard to pick, but because if I didn't find those bands myself, it probably wouldn't have led to punk, which I probably wouldn't have learned how to play guitar, which was
Right.
a big thing. So I have to pick 90s, but 80s is like like neck and
Yeah.
neck.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right on. All right.
And you.
I'm going to go with the 90s.
Yeah.
That's when I just actually, like you said, discovering music myself. I thought that was really amazing.
Absolutely.
And I just played in my head over and over the fucking Stone Temple Pilots plush. Seeing that fucking music video really fucking grabbed me and just pulled me in to this amazing music world.
Yeah.
And I haven't given it up since, and it's just been getting better and better ever since. So
Yeah.
that's what I think of the 90s, and I'm going to go with the 90s.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
All
Thanks for
right.
sharing, guys. That was amazing. And one thing we're going to do before we leave, though, is this is our band pick of the episode. And this is the one where I was talking about earlier, Nail Bite. And their song is called Home. And they're from Pennsylvania, USA. Check it out. Let us know what you think. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Feeling strange, feeling torn, feeling like I'm still yours. Said you need space, said you're done, but you linger when I run from the silence in my head. Now I'm barely okay with your words on replay. Still in love, still afraid. Somebody hold me. You felt like home to me, a quiet place to dream, to sing a song. I know to be myself. You felt like home for me, a place where I can breathe. The only thing I need was right there with me. I sit corrupted by the shadow's embrace. You felt like home.